everyone, I hope you all are happy and healthy. So unfortunately, I have some rather bad news to share. Hailey's on It has been officially removed from Disney Plus. Not only that, but shows like Pretty Freaking Scary and Saturdays were also removed from the platform, which is also so disappointing because those shows were really great as well. Going back to Hailey's on It, it's been officially removed from Disney Plus, but even before this, things have always been kind of uncertain when it comes to whether or not the show is going to get a second season. But one of the creators, or one of the people who worked on the show, said that the chances of the show getting renewed all depend on the streams that it would get on Disney Plus and how many people will watch it there. And so that kind of creates a situation where it's like, well, this is the way we're supposed to support the show, but now that way to support the show has been taken away from us, and it obviously is just completely unfair. And this is just an awful situation because it's like, why in the world is like Disney removing their own shows from their platform? Like, it doesn't really make any sense, and I hate it when streaming services do this. However, there is some good news here. It is still available to stream on Disney Now. At the moment, I think I heard rumors that it was going to be taken off of Disney Now on November 19th or something like that, but that still gives us like almost 2 months kinda to watch the show on there. And now you may be thinking, well, Disney Now was shut down. No, the app was shut down. The app was shut down, however, the website is still up. And all 30 episodes of season 1 of Hailey's on It is available on the website. And I might actually show you the footage, the screen recording footage of the website so that you can see that it is available to stream on there. And so I think that's honestly the only thing that we can do is try to stream it on there. I don't know if Disney Now, I don't know if the viewership on Disney Now counts as much as the viewership on Disney Plus, because like with Disney Plus you have to pay to have Disney Plus. If Disney saw that a whole bunch of people were paying to get access to Disney Plus so that they could watch Hailey's on It, that might be a more positive sign to the studio or the network to renew the show than a bunch of people watching it when it's available for free. But it's still better than nothing, I guess. And yeah, and in a way, this could make the show more accessible for some people, because there's probably some people who can't afford like the subscription to Disney Plus, and so this is a way for people to watch it for free for the time being. So I would just suggest that you tell your friends to watch the show on Disney Now. Obviously it stinks that they don't have the app for it anymore, but it is still available on the website. So I would encourage you guys to stream it on there, like, because that's like the only thing I can see that we can do. And obviously it being removed on Disney Plus, that isn't a good sign at all for the show, but I still wouldn't rush to panic. At least I don't know. I still want to wait for the official announcement, although I completely understand people looking at this and believing that there's not much of a chance for it to get renewed, because yeah, this isn't a good sign at all. And I hate that it's like this, because I really do love this show and it deserves to have a much better ending. Like, it's if they cancel it, it's gonna end on this cliffhanger. It's gonna end on such a sad note, and this show is usually so lighthearted and positive, and like the ending is gonna be so sad, and like it's just, the show deserves so much better. And it's so frustrating because they were recently like releasing these Hailey's on It road trip shorts, and so that was getting people's hopes up. I think they're supposed to do like a how to draw Hailey's on It video in the future, and it's like, I don't know why they keep playing with us like this, because it's like they don't want to say anything about whether or not the show is getting canceled, and they do things like removing it off of Disney Plus, but yet they're also making all this short form content for it, and it's just like, well, do you support the show or not, Disney? Like it's just like, do you want to give this show a chance or not? It feels like Disney can't make up their mind, because on one hand they're doing something positive like making shorts about it, on the other side they're taking it off of their most popular platform. It doesn't make any sense, and obviously you can probably tell that this video is not scripted, but I just had to come on here and just express my thoughts about this, because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for them to remove the show off their platform. And this is why I would encourage people to also maybe consider if you can do this, because I know a lot of people can't do this, and I understand, but it's also available for digital purchase on places like Apple TV and Amazon Prime Video and on YouTube. So if you can afford to buy the episodes, then I would do that. And so that's also another option to still be able to watch the show. I don't know if that'll count as much in terms of like Disney seeing that as a reason to renew the show, because probably only a handful of people are going to actually buy the show. Like a few really huge fans of the show might buy the series on Apple TV, and Disney might look at that. And they might be like, oh, a few people bought it on Apple TV, but again, if it's just a few people, that's not going to matter much, you know. And obviously it's a lot harder to get a whole bunch of people to buy it, because it's like very unaffordable, especially if people want to watch more than one show. It's like $3 per episode is a lot, you know. Do whatever you can to support the show. That's really all we can do at this point. Stream it on Disney Now while it's available there, and buy the episodes if you can. Make content about the show. That's really all we can do. And I will say that maybe buying the episodes, while that might not help so much with like the ratings or whatever, it still is a good thing to do if you want to have access to this show after they remove it on Disney Now. Because streaming, let's think about this. Streaming is probably like the riskiest way to watch a show, because they can remove shows on streaming services at any time. Even platforms that are supposed to be specifically for Disney shows like Disney Plus, or platforms that are supposed to be available, or platforms that are supposed to have all the or a platform that's supposed to have all the Nickelodeon shows like Paramount Plus, even that isn't reliable, because Paramount Plus has made so many of their Nickelodeon shows like unavailable to stream on there, despite the fact that they call it the streaming home of Nickelodeon. It's like, no, it's not, because like so many Nickelodeon shows are not even available on there. So it's just like streaming services is like, that's like one of the riskiest ways to watch a show in a way, because it's just like they can take the show off at any time. For example, even a Netflix original show can be taken off of Netflix. For instance, one of my favorite shows is All Hail King Julian. It's a Netflix original, and I would only watch the show on Netflix when it was available, and I never tried to buy the episodes despite it being one of my favorite shows. And I thought I could rely on the fact that it would always be available on Netflix because it's a Netflix original, but no. Last year they took it off of Netflix too. So streaming is like the riskiest way to watch a show, because they can remove shows off of streaming platforms at any time. Then the next thing is like digital purchase. Digital purchase is a lot safer than streaming, because usually shows don't get taken off of digital purchase. Like once you purchase a show, you can have access to it for forever pretty much, you know. Now there are a few instances where there are some shows that aren't even available on digital purchase, and even in the case of, for example, the Penguins of Madagascar show, some episodes are available for digital purchase and then other episodes are not. So again, digital purchase digitally So again, purchasing shows is not on like these digital platforms like Amazon Prime Video. It's not 100% like guaranteed, but at least it's better than streaming. And then obviously the best option is physical media. Once you have something on DVD and Blu-ray, the studio can't take it away from you. You will always be able to watch it. As long as you have like a DVD player or a Blu-ray player, then you can watch it. And I know it sounds so like ancient to be talking about like DVDs because we're so used to streaming things, but physical media is honestly the best way. And obviously they don't make physical media for everything, unfortunately, so so that's obviously a problem that I think we need to address more. We need to try to encourage shows, if possible, to make their shows available on DVD and on Blu-ray so that people can have a physical copy. But anyways, even though physical media isn't always available, it is still the best option, and I wish physical media existed for every show that was out there, so that we can all just have access to these shows and not have to worry about them being taken off of streaming or not even being available for digital purchase in like really rare cases. And yeah, but anyways, all of this to say that I do recommend that even if this might not help the ratings very much, if you still love this show, I do recommend buying the episodes, because again, in November they're gonna remove it off of Disney Now as well, so then there'll be like no way for you to watch it. And again, that's just so unacceptable. It should be available on a streaming platform. This is a brand new show. This is like this show released in 2023, like, and it hasn't even been officially canceled yet. And it is just like, but they're removing it off of a streaming platform already. They shouldn't remove it at all. Like, it's a Disney show and it should be on Disney Plus. Like, it's that simple. Like, and I don't know why these studio executives, like why these networks do this. Like, the greed that these companies have is just, it's just so ridiculous. Like, they want to be removing shows so that they don't have to pay the people who work on these shows. Like, it's just unacceptable. But anyways, I don't want this video to be too long, so yeah, just keep streaming it on Disney Now for the time being. Tell your friends to stream it on Disney Now. It's available for free, so let's just try to support the show in any way we can. I know it doesn't look good, but let's just try. Like, until we get that official announcement, or if you want to start panicking when they take it off of Disney Now, I guess you can, because yeah, things aren't looking very good, but let's just try to hold on to hope for at least a little while longer and just do what we can. Like, again, this whole situation is just awful, and I really hope that they can put it back on Disney Plus soon, but I don't know. It's probably not very likely that they'll do that. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I just wanted to update you guys on the situation. Of course, most of the fandom already knows by now, but I just still wanted to talk about it. And I'm working on other content right now for the channel, but it's just taking a little while to finish some of these like really long scripts that I'm working on. So I'm going to try to post some other content on my channel soon. Things have just been my life has just kind of been all over the place right now, and so it's just kind of hard to dedicate a lot of time to the channel, but I'm gonna still try. Okay, I'm gonna still try. And yeah, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. And also, I want to make a video where I respond to your opinions or answer any questions that you have, because I think that'll be fun. I'm gonna ask you guys to leave any comments or opinions or questions that you want me to respond to in that video. So and also you can do that, you can also leave those comments or questions or opinions on the community post that I made about that as well. So yeah, but anyways, thank you for watching this video. Please remember to educate yourself about what's going on in the world. There's so much going on right now, And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great day, and please remember to love yourself and be kind to everyone.